Hey guys, welcome to the Acne Friendly Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to cook some asparagus. So what you'll need for this recipe is half a pound to 1 pound of asparagus, some filtered water. I'm using water from a Brita filter, salt, and a steaming pan for your asparagus. So to start this recipe off, what you're going to want to do is determine how much asparagus you will need for you and or another person. So for this recipe, I'm eyeballing how much asparagus I need, and I'm going to use about half, and I just kind of eyeball this. There's no perfect way of really measuring. If you want to make more, by all means, feel free to do so. I like to cook a little less and in smaller batches. That way I'm ensuring my food is fresh and that I'm eating more fresh foods on a regular basis. So once I've decided how much asparagus I want, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it onto a cutting board, and I'm simply just going to cut off the ends. So when it comes to asparagus, the end pieces can be the most thickest, so we do want to cut off the ends to make sure that we have kind of a cookable piece, an edible piece, because what happens is after you boil them, they can get a little tough and they may be unedible. It's okay if you cut a little too little. I just kind of go from the base and move my way forward until I feel a little bit of give, and then I go for the cut. Sometimes I add a little bit more to make sure that I have edible pieces of asparagus. So once I place the asparagus into the pan, all I'm going to do is add some filtered water. Investing in a Brita filter or some kind of clean water supply is going to help you in your health by eliminating unwanted chemicals into your diet. So after I put my asparagus into the water, I'm going to pull it out of the water. Now what you have is a pan full of water. The reason why I pour the water, why I put the asparagus in the pan, pour the water, and then pull it out, is to determine how much water I will need for this recipe. This is just an easy way to determine how much water you will need to boil your asparagus. Once you've determined how much water you need for your asparagus, all I'm going to do is turn on the oven, put it on the burner, and I'm going to put it onto high heat to boil the water. Now if you'd like, you can also add a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt just to season the asparagus while it's cooking. So once the water is boiling, add the asparagus. Just be very careful because the water will be hot. You can also lower it to medium-high heat, which is what we're going to be using to cook the asparagus, and just place the asparagus in. Now I lowered the heat before I put the asparagus in just to prevent myself from burning myself. So I'm going to put it back onto high heat, and I'm going to put it back onto medium-high, and I'm going to cook these guys for 2 to 3 minutes. Asparagus cooks very quickly, and it's an awesome, super nutrient-dense food that has a lot of vitamins and minerals that's going to support you in healing your gut and ensuring you're getting a good quality fiber into your diet, and as well getting some vitamins and minerals from the asparagus as well. Now I'm going to set a timer on for 3 minutes, and I'm just going to check after 2 to 3 minutes with a fork. As soon as I can pierce my fork through the asparagus, it means the asparagus is ready. Okay, so once you finish cooking your asparagus, I would highly recommend you just turn on some cold water and then dump out the hot water. Be careful, it's really hot and you don't want to go too fast. Just make sure you take your time and try to pour the water away from you so you don't burn yourself.